Hey, I'm Jess, and if you're like me, you have a bunch of photos from your travels stuck on your phone, and you never end up turning them into anything physical. Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you 4 ways in which you can develop your photos from your smartphone and how you can turn them into pretty great gifts for people. Or you can make them all for yourself and say happy holidays to me. I personally am going to print all these photos for the displays with the Polaroid Lab starter set, which gives you everything that you need to develop all of the photos on your smartphone into actual Polaroid pictures. The Polaroid Lab uses a 3-lens system which projects the image from your phone onto Polaroid film and prints out straight away. It uses real chemistry and it develops a photo like you would in a darkroom or like how they do with the original Polaroid camera. I personally love the Polaroid look with like the iconic square frame. I think it makes photos look a lot more special and artistic, which is great for making gifts like you're about to see. Plus, in true Polaroid fashion, the photos come out instantly, which means I don't have to order the prints online and then wait like a week for them to get sent to me, and then I can start making my gift. Something I should probably add before we get started is that these are very simple gift ideas. Jess is not great at DIY. So if I can do these, you can do them. Okay, we'll start really simple with basic framing, which Polaroid photos make a bit more special. What you'll need for this is one frame large enough to fit a few photos. Try going to a thrift store for this if you want to save some money. Poster board to use as the backing to hold the photos, double stick tape or glue, permanent markers, which is optional, and of course your photos. First, print out your photos, then cut the poster board down to fit into the back of your frame. Or you can be like me and forget to do some measurements before you go to the store and therefore have to use 2 pieces of paper, which creates a nice line in the middle. Anyway, take the poster board and arrange your pictures as you want them to be. Then you can use double-sided tape or glue to keep each photo in place. I think double-sided tape is best because then it's not permanent. Then you just put the poster board back into the frame and you've got a beautiful sentimental piece of art to give as a gift. Alternatively, you can gift somebody the frame, the poster board, and maybe some other crafty bits like nice pens and washi tape, and then they can choose which pictures that they want to print out and put in the frame. Next gift idea is to give them a travel journal or scrapbook to put their favorite memories and photos in. You'll need a spiral sketchbook with thick blank pages, some photos, of course, and maybe some other paper memorabilia from their travels, and some artistic pens for writing and drawing. There are a bunch of ways you can do this gift if you yourself are artistic. Then you can draw on the cover of the sketchbook with permanent metallic markers. I'm sure you can make it look way better than the drunk 4-year-old that did mine. But in the least, you definitely want to add a photo on the front like I did. Then you can get artistic on the inside with what you've got to hand, adding photos, ticket stubs, other bits and bobs, and writing memories of the trip that you had together. Or if you want to leave the creativity to your gift receiver, you can just give them all the materials to go absolutely crazy with this on their own terms. I do have to say, making this journal for this video was very relaxing and fun. I think a really cute way to store physical photos, especially Polaroid photos, is in a pretty box, and you can have one for each of your trips if you want. And obviously this makes for a really cute gift too. So you'll need a box, large enough for at least Polaroid photos if that's what you're using, but bigger if you have larger photos, or if you want your giftee to be able to add bigger things like ticket stubs. You'll want things to decorate the box. I personally in this project use paint and some magazine cutouts, Mod Podge and or glue to add your decorations to your box. And of course you'll need your photos and anything else you want to add to the box. Okay, so you can do lots of different things with this box, but I think it's extra special if you do it up yourself. For this wood box that I have, I painted it with some leftover paint, and to add a little extra flair, I cut out some pages from Condé Nast Traveler and used Mod Podge to glue them to the insides of the box and then seal over it. So it's a nice little surprise when you open it up. Admittedly, this was not my best Mod Podge moment, but I'm gonna call it shabby chic and then move on. Then I recommend taking one of the photos and gluing it on the outside of the box to give off the impression, hey, I'm a box with photos in it. Open me up and look. Finally, pop all the pictures and anything else you want into the box and you're done. Pretty easy. Alternatively, if you don't have all the photos and stuff that they're gonna wanna put into it, just wrap up a plain box, some decor supplies, and perhaps a Polaroid Lab instant printer, and give them the creative control for their box. How many times have I said box? in this video. Right, this gift is cute, easy, and inexpensive. Just make some fridge magnets. Everybody loves a fridge magnet. What you'll need for this: a photo or multiple photos. For this project, I'm using the collage feature with the Polaroid Lab. You'll see what I mean shortly. Thick poster board, spray glue, an X-Acto knife, and magnetic strips with adhesive backing. Obviously, you're gonna wanna start with your photos. What I did was I had one photo that I wanted to use, and then I used the Polaroid Lab to make a collage, splitting the photo into 6 Polaroid pictures. So the idea is that the magnets can be scattered around the fridge, or they can be gathered back up into one large cohesive picture. Kind of like a puzzle. Okay, so take each photo and use the spray glue to glue them to the poster board. Space them out so you have some room if you make any mistakes with the X-Acto knife if needed. I personally used regular glue for this, but I would say that spray glue would give a more even glue coverage and prevent the corners from coming up. Then once the glue is dry, take an X-Acto knife and cut out each photo. Use a scissor to clean up the edges if you need to. Then cut some magnetic strips to attach the back of each photo and just stick them on. And that is really it. Like I said, who doesn't love a magnet with one of their lovely photos reminding them of their travels? The devil, that's who. If you want to turn your favorite photos on your smartphone into Polaroid pictures, or you want to give the creative in your life the ability to do that, then grab the Polaroid Lab starter set. You can do that by clicking the link popping up here or the one in the description box. And that has everything that you need or your giftee needs to get started of finally pulling those pictures off your smartphone and having them in the physical. The sets are currently on sale on Polaroid.com. Plus, if you use my discount code that's in the description box of the video, you will get 10% off site-wide for the next week. So grab the discount code and also see the T's and C's for that discount in the description box. Let me know which of these ideas is your favorite in the comments. And if you want more gift ideas, I do have a 2019 London gift guide, which you can watch by clicking the box that's popping up right below me. They're not even really DIY. Are they even DIY? They're more like buy the stuff or find them or recycle the pieces and put them all together with your Polaroid photos. That works.